Mondo Goal Fantasy Footy Forfeit Battle Time. We are back after another forfeit that we didn't have to do.
Thank you, Robbie.
Nice one, Robbie, and your inability to click the save button. If you haven't got to check
happened
that
to the best of us.
It has happened to all of us, and it may happen again, so I won't go too much. Do go and check it out. Robbie was put through his paces in a military boot camp.
By a Spurs fan.
By a Spurs fan, he got to lie down in the mud. It's phenomenal. Go and watch it. Go and watch it right now.
Little bit of info as well. The guy actually held the world record for most press-ups in 24 hours with 13,000 a couple of years ago.
The man's a machine. Is there anything you'd like to say before we get stuck into our team?
No, I'm fine. Let's go and do it.
Let's do it.
Right, okay, I've clearly taken a blow to the head this week because I've gone for Newcastle's Darlow in goal, 3 centre-backs, Mbemba and Dummett, both from Newcastle, and Aaron Cresswell from West Ham. I do fancy Newcastle, though, to beat Crystal Palace. The last time Newcastle went 4 games unbeaten was under Pardew back in November 2014. I think they can do it again, and I think it's under the stewardship of Rafa Benitez.
Okay, I played a bit too safe last week. I want to try and channel the form from the week before when I was sensational. So I'm sticking with my gut instincts on things, but also making sure I've got a good, strong backbone in there. And the backbone is formed by Arsenal, which, yeah, bear with me on that because I know they have the tendency to be a little bit spineless. Sorry, Arsenal fans, but it's true. So I've gone with Lauren Koscielny from then. I've got Iwobi in the midfield, and I've got Alexis Sanchez up front and backing them to do Norwich big time. A bit of a late addition, but a late surge in favour of West Ham. West Brom are absolutely dreadful, so I've backed them. I've backed West Ham defensively because I don't think they're going to win by loads, but I don't think they're going to concede. So I've got Adrian in goal, Aaron Cresswell in defence, and I've gone for Dimi Payet, because why not? He's my superstar in the midfield. If anyone's going to score for them, it's going to be him, or probably Andy Carroll, but I've not got him, so don't worry about that.
In midfield, I've backed Arsenal with Ozil and Iwobi. I've also backed a couple of West Ham players in Payet and Lanzini. And then up front, again, I've just gone a little bit weird. I've gone Papa Cisse again. He scored in all 3 of his games against Crystal Palace in the Premier League so far. I'm backing him to make that 4. Andy Carroll, because, you know, it's the end of the season and he wants to get in the Euros. And finally, Alexis Sanchez, who was back in form. And I think you'd have to be stupid not to pick a back in form Alexis Sanchez.
The one team that I've backed that maybe might be a little bit controversial, Bournemouth. Callum Wilson as well, he's a long time out. He is their best centre-forward by all accounts. He's starting to come back into the team. He's playing against Everton. They've got no defence and they're dreadful. And I think Bournemouth are going to be the team to sack Bobby Martinez. So I've got him up front and I've gone for Matt Ritchie in the midfield as well. And I've got a few other bits and pieces as well, including Newcastle, who I fancy under Rafa now to start turning it round. And, well, whether they scrape relegation or scrape being saved from relegation, who knows. But I'm backing them nevertheless.
Anyway, I'm not going to ask you to vote for Team Chris this week. I'm going to ask you to vote for the best team. If it just so happens to be Team Chris, sound. But listen, just get it right, because we don't want to do the next forfeit.
Don't let my perceived lack of enthusiasm in this do it. I'm not well. Take that to one side. Look at the team. Judge the team. And vote for hashtag Team Paul in the comments below. There it is. Teams picked. That was easy. Let's see. This worked really well last time, is because you clearly know more about football than collectively than we do.
I think they picked right every single week. Yeah. It just so happens that we were awful in the last week.
Both last week,
which we can't blame them for.
That's not your fault. That's our fault. We'll try to be better for you. Anyway, if you want to play along with us this week, you can do. It's the Perfect Million free roll league. If you pick the perfect team, you win £1 million.
Exactly, Paul.
It's just get stuck in, have a go.
I've been trying to pick this team now for a few weeks.
Yeah, but the odds of us getting it are more reduced than I think the average Redmen viewer, to be honest.
Why?
Because we are dreadful at this game. So yeah, anyway, go and play along with us if nothing else, and give us some advice as always in the comments below. We're looking for a final. I think we've got 2 forfeits. Maybe let's do 1 or 2.
Forfeits,
let us know in the comments below what you'd like to see people doing. If it's us or whether it's Robbie or Flav, then do let us know. Go and check their videos out, of course, this week. They'll doubtless be nowhere near as good as ours. And check back here next week to find out how we got on.